And what they were saying that I don't know, and they said he was sick, he wasn't doing good, he wasn't doing well. And the question that I had at the time, because these people, this despot, these people, they seem to be very close to each other, and it was surprising that the president of my country didn't let him enter completely. He could give him a place to stay, but he was staying in the ship there. And I don't know, that was the voice, that was the word in town, okay, that it was him waiting to go somewhere else. So it was pretty shocking, because they were always seeing each other, because I remember, if I'm not wrong, he went to visit him in France when his wife was sick. Yeah, they were kind of close. So the thing is, I don't think they are really close. They pretend to be close, I think. I don't know. Because he could have given him a place to stay inside the city. He didn't, according to what I understood, okay? And then later on, he went to Morocco. So people know in Africa, everybody knew at the time that at the time was who was because they don't have president there. They don't have president, they have king. They have a kingdom in Morocco. So at the time was it king? I think king, it was King Hassan II. I think it was the king, yes, King Hassan II. And everybody knew that King Hassan II was very close to the president of my country. They were like that. So the thing is, maybe he negotiated his stay to Morocco and not staying in, because usually they are afraid to welcome the one who is falling. The one who I think in the French African who have welcomed destitute despot, or African presidents who are overthrown, some of them, not everyone, but some of them, was Houphouët-Boigny. Yeah, Houphouët-Boigny, from the former president of the Ivory Coast, Republic of Ivory Coast. He welcomed Bokassa, who was overthrown. They always finish like that, He welcomed him in Abidjan, I think. He gave him a residence to stay. He welcomed a president from Togo who was overthrown too, I think. He welcomed some people in his. He wasn't afraid to welcome some of them, but the one in my country, he didn't. So you see that they don't trust each other. You can see they don't trust each other. This is Central Africa, That's why I say the one in Cameroon, he never trusts the one in my country. It's French. He never put his feet there, and they say he doesn't go there. I always ask why they never come. I don't know why, but they don't trust each other. So what I want to say is what Central Africa is a very complex part of Africa when it comes to politics. Very complex. Their countries is like it's a village, and they are like chiefs or almost like kings. Okay, I don't know who say that they were kings, but they feel like they are like kings. I want to say something, because there is a lot here, and I don't know how to say, because I have a few notes. I was a man of the army, the high rank of army in France, who say that they will come back to colonize Africa. And I truly believe that they are serious when they say that. It's not a joke, I truly believe that when he say that, it's true. They just wait for the opportunity, and the opportunity seems to come very soon. Because you see what is happening between France and the United States. You saw how Macron was received by Donald Trump. So you see that things are, there are many things happening now. If we are not careful, things are about to happen. Okay. And Africa, we will have to pick up the pieces on the floor again, because what's going to happen, and we are not even getting ready. No. The only thing we do, if you look the African community, especially the French African in general, if you see them on social media, like TikTok and everything, the only thing they do is gossiping. Most of the Africans content creator is gossiping, okay, or dancing or singing. It's not bad. You have few of them who really do a work of conscientization, a work of preparing, changing the mindset, changing the mentality, educating us on history of Africa, educating us on the politics of Africa. There are few of them, but the majority is about gossiping, unfortunately. That's how you know that this is a population who is not mature or ready for a change. Because, we will be more, I don't know how to say that, it's a population that don't read a lot. We don't read a lot, and we are not interested to read. Everything that we learn from other people. We don't learn it from ourselves. Like, for example, if you have someone who come and says something that he read or he discovered on his own as an African, he share that with you. What Africans do is only listen. They like gossip. They don't read. They don't go article read. They're just gossiping. They take it and then they spread it with no fact. Okay? And I know what I'm talking about. It's something that they do. It's unfortunate. I don't know if you watch my previous video, I talk about how black community in general, we don't like to read. If you go to black families, okay, in general, I say in general, I don't say exception, I say in general, you go to their home, few of them have books, many books to read in their home, few. It's like we are not taught to read. Okay, and I told you about the story of the movie of Dr. Carson, African American, Black American neurosurgeon. I think he was a neurosurgeon, the first one, who did the first conjoined twins. If you remember his story in the movie of his life, his mom was, I don't know if she was a woman cleaning, people, women who she had a job, not like a big stuff, but she was a woman who was really fighting for her family, because she was a single mom, I think. And she wasn't making much of the money. She was really fighting for her son. And because she has a brother, I think. And then she went to a white person, a white house. The man had so many books, and she was shocked. And she said, "Do you read all this book? Did you read all of that?" He said, "Yeah, I read all of this book." And she was shocked, and she realized at that moment that her sons were always sitting watching TV. The time they were watching watching TV. So she really got upset. The man, the white man where she was working, I think, or cleaning, he told her, I read all this book. That's how you get knowledge. That's how you get power. That's how you get, something like knowledge, and that's how you change your life." So when she heard that, she went back home. It mocked her. And she saw her two sons sitting in front of TV. She screamed, she told them, "Turn off this TV." And she said, "And go read." And she imposed the system when she told them, "I want to see you going to the library. I want to see you every week with books." She imposed like they will be reading by force. They want it by force. You like it, you don't want it, you will have to read. Okay? We have a population who don't read a lot. And it's true. The power is in reading. I agree. Because reading will shape you, will shape the way you think. Reading, of course, it depends on what kind of books you're reading, but reading is very important. Okay? It's really important. And you see when the population is not enough educated or don't read a lot, you will see the way they think. Okay, you will see the way they analyze the situation of that country. You will see a population that is educated. You will know. You will see. Okay, so